Now it's working. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Shadow the Hedgehog. You must already know who I am. I'm the ultimate life form, and oh my god, I didn't even start and somebody... James D. Morris says, first month solid. Hoggin' time, baby, yeah. James D. Morris, I don't know what these words mean. But Sonic and Amy seem to get excited when people become members, so... thank you, I suppose. Now, as you may already be aware, I am going to be playing Sonic Project 06 today. It's a project where there's 06 of Sonic, and there's also me. I'm not entirely certain what's going on with it. It's just a thing. It's a thing. But I can play myself, and that's what's important. What's important is playing as me, Shadow the Hedgehog. Alright. Why is it boxed to 4:3? The aspect ratio is wrong. I don't know how to fix this. Hang on. Options. Video settings. Full screen borderless. Well, I don't know precisely what's gone on here, but I'm going to try shutting down the game and launching it again. While I do this, I'm going to read the chat. Shoot not again. Cream, hi, Shadow, smiley face. Hello, Cream. Are you really live? Yes, Emma. Aguirre? I apologize. Emma, yes, I am. We love you, Shadow the Hedgehog, as you should. Mr. Shadow, can you come over today? No, Cream. Not today. I'm playing Sonic the Hedgehog P-06. At least I would be, if I could get the aspect ratio to work. Omega was in a live stream but didn't make it. He was talking to Sonic and Amy. So he wanted to talk to them instead of to me. I would even go as far as to say that's messed up. Lanolin. Hey. Shadow, I have an important question. Ask away. Silver X Blaze asks, how are you, Shads? I'm good. I'm good. Hello, Ultimate Lifeform. Hello, Luffy Creed ZX. Oh, it's Omega. Exclamation. You will now all witness the power of Team Dark. Well, they'll witness the power of the most powerful member of Team Dark. Okay, that did not fix things. What is going on? I'm sure. Will this fix it? Ah ha ha ha! I fixed it! My mind has not failed me. Sonic! Chat, who should I play? Should I play as Sonic myself or Silver? Shadow, yourself, Shadow, obviously. Gotcha Girl 2020 says Shadow. Agent Mr. Flame says you. Lanolin says play as yourself. Good choice, chat. You chose correctly.
I'll show you my real power.
And I'm starting with White Acropolis.
Dr. Eggman, what is he up to this
Sonic, Speedy, and friends. Tangle. Shadow, any plans to take Lanolin out to McDonald's? They have great fries. I didn't realize you were someone who thought McDonald's had good fries.
cross both arms. That's
McDonald's doesn't have good fries.
balance, so I can knock him down.
That's made up. They should bring back spin dash jumping. That was fun. Rusty Rose, processing. Team Dark members download to database. What are you doing? Shadow, we've been together for quite a while. I was wondering, will you marry me? Well, Lanlin. I am, as people in modern day call, traditional. And I was under the impression that men asked women to marry them. At least that's the impression I was put under by a man who was in his 80s, or perhaps even 90s, 50 years ago. He was born a long time ago, and he gave me my values and ideas about life, so I understand there can sometimes be a disconnect. Lanlin and I will consider your offer.
Their command systems are linked. If I take out the leader, then they'll all fall. A warhole can
That was
transport
perfect. How fast are you without air shoes? Plenty fast.
Let's see.
Shadow, Rouge's location is currently unknown. Can you confirm her whereabouts? I believe she's looking at the internet or Instagram or something stupid like that. She wouldn't do this with me. She said this was stupid. By the way, what's your favorite food? Coffee beans. Shadow752 says hey. An imposter. Gogeta.
This treasure.
Cream, Daniel Años, Peach Time. There are many people in this chat who I have no idea who they are. James D. Morris, I always found the fries from McDonald's to be a bit disappointing. The ones from Burger King are more satisfying. Burger King doesn't have good fries either. Five Guys Burgers and Fries has good fries.
You don't want to get caught in a searchlight. You're going to have to use bombs.
Rouge took me to a place called Wendy's recently. I enjoyed my time at Wendy's. I had something called a Baconator. Now that I think about it, I could go for another Baconator right now.
Haha! Dr. Eggman is no match for me.
Lanolin says, take your time, I know it's a big question. Thank you, Lanolin.
Shadow, why you?
What is this McDonald's? Well, Rusty Rose. McDonald's is a fast food franchise enterprise.
Come on. Don't underestimate.
They sell burgers and fries and
I got
something
answers.
called Chicky
I
Nuggies,
got
which
treasure, too.
Omega
Only a
talks
little
about for
slow.
some reason.
We don't need to stay long.
Pivanka donated $1. Thank you, Pivanka. Supposedly that's for G Fuel and a Tokyo trip. I will not be using any donations for G Fuel or Tokyo. I will be using donations for coffee beans!
5 searchlights.
Those searchlights.
Since apparently it has to be a consumable. Chat, do I have to spend the money on things that I eat? I'm not sure. To be honest, I don't really understand any of this. I really don't. Shadow, do you hate coffee? No. I hate drinking coffee. I love eating coffee. Shadow, how do you eat coffee beans? By chewing them. Gotcha, Girl 2020. Rouge is with me. How'd you like that, Shadow? Well, Engineer Tails, I highly doubt it. Shadow, do you split your time between GUN and filming the third Sonic movie? Tangle, I am under several NDAs. I cannot talk about any of my jobs. Burger King fries aren't great either, but the fries are sure as hell better than McDonald's. Yes, Lanlin, but being better than McDonald's fries is such a low bar to clear that it means nothing. Mr. Shadow, I made you a coloring pages for you. Please. Cream, I am busy. I have work after this. I have to go to Shamar for some reason. Terrorism, something.
No!
That was a fluke! Chicky Nuggies. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji. Why are you laughing at me, Gochita? Rusty Rose says, interesting. I can't consume food though, unfortunately. Well, Rusty Rose, there is also the
If I don't break
ambiance of McDonald's, which is something to behold for all the wrong reasons.
searchlights,
There's many beeping noises. All the time. Many beeping noises. You're so amazing, Shadow. Thank you, Tanae the Vampire Hedgehog. You understand the truth of the situation. There is a channel named Shadow the H, and it is okay, I guess. Why isn't it better than okay? It's me. Either that or it's an imposter. In which case, you're right. It's not good. James D. Morris donated $1.49. Thank you, James D. Morris. Again, I will likely be spending that on coffee beans. You're my fave Sonic character, Shadow. Thank you. The original 06 had so many bugs and glitches. I have experienced no bugs or glitches while playing this. You're so cool, you awesome. I am indeed awesome. My awesome power leaves people in awe. For you see, I use the word awesome correctly. I use it to the full meaning of it. It is to leave people in awe. It is to be awing, and I am awing. Are you related to Silver? Not that I know of, and hopefully not. Shadow, go getta that coin. Go getta. Why has everyone I know been saying go getta recently? Rouge was saying go getta. Sonic was saying go getta. Amy was saying go getta. What is go getta? I don't understand. Shadow, go getta that coin. Chat, what is go getta? Shadow, I'm making you a bracelet. Would you like any specific colors on it? Black and red. Those are the best colors, Cream. Truly, they are the best colors. Chat. I wasn't paying attention, and now I don't know what my objective is. What am I doing here? I think I destroy the robots, searchlights. I'll figure it out. I'm sure. Why are the trees indestructible? Damn it!
No!
How old are you? Well, technically, I have no clue. My age is an interesting subject because I don't fully have my memories from my time aboard the Ark. But I believe, looking at some dates, that I may or may not be around 5 years old, although I am an adult.
If I don't
I'm essentially a 5-year-old adult. If you think that's weird, think about how I feel.
There are 5 searchlights.
those searchlights seem solid, I'll have to use
And are you love Sonic? No, Academia, I do not love Sonic. Oh yeah, that's right, Shadow hasn't heard our discussions about Silver. What discussions about Silver? Why does this mean go-getta? Does Silver have something to do with this go-getta thing? Will you like a cookie or no, Mr. Shadow? No, Cream, I do not want a cookie. I want coffee beans. And that's what your generous donations will be used for. Coffee beans. Shadow, are you like Shad Amy? I will not comment on that. I am currently seeing Lanolin the sheep. Although she has proposed marriage after just like, what, a month? Rouge told me that such things were red flags in men, although I don't know precisely what that means. Chat, what is a red flag? I understand it's a colloquialism, some kind of phrase of speech. I don't know what it means. I know it's not literal, that's for certain. It's something about relationships. Normally I would ask Rouge these questions, but Rouge isn't here because she said, "Oh no, that's stupid. I'm not doing it. I stream with Knuckles." Why Knuckles? That's what I don't understand. What is so special about Knuckles that you want to stream with him and not me? That woman infuriates me. Alright, chat. I'm going to beat this level. I've died enough times now. I've learned what I need to do. I surreptitiously Googled how to win the level while I was speaking to the chat and while I was moving around in the game. That is the depth of my capability as the ultimate life form. I can multitask like no other. And now I'm going to defeat this level. It's all over.
Yeah, now we can get out of the base.
Now I'm going to read the chat. Shadow, did you know you are married to Sonic daughter in other universe? I don't think that's relevant if it's a different universe. We were talking about you being Silver's dad and putting him in a box. Cat in cardboard box emoji. I have never placed anyone inside of a cardboard box.
Need to stay focused.
Although he is a time traveler. I suppose at some point in the future I may place him inside of a cardboard box, though that seems unlikely. Shoot Silver with a gun. No. What is your favorite power? My power. The power to be the ultimate life form.
What a faraway place to set the extraction.
Engineer Tails says, why does the ultimate life form not know how to beat his own game without Google? This is not my game. This game is literally called Sonic the Hedgehog. Learn to read, Engineer Tails. Now I understand, given my immaculate ability to beat video games, you may be surprised that I didn't know exactly what to do immediately. But even I may not be able to beat things without Google. Occasionally. On occasions when I am streaming and communicating with a live stream chat while playing the game. Hey Shadow, do you think you can beat Dark Sonic better? Because I saw Sorry about that. Dark Sonic was trying to kill you so bad, I was able to protect you in a normal way. I'm here. I'm related to Silver.
Looks like you need to find 3 keys to move.
Don't make me laugh. If I were to produce any Spawn, they wouldn't be like Silver. They would be ultimate. He is not ultimate. Silver is weak of mind and undisciplined of body. That is how I would describe Silver, and I would raise no son to be that way. Although, Perhaps I would place him in a cardboard box for his weakness as some form of punishment. Hey Shadow, it's me, Sonic. I think you really suck at the game, Faker. Ha ha. Right. I'm sure you could do better, just like you're taking a 4th stream to beat a Five Nights at Freddy's game. You wimp.
I wonder if we can find the
Shadow,
treasure
what's your
of
favorite
Sonic.
song from Sonic? You can't say anything from your game. Alright, fine. All Hail Shadow Crush 40 version from Sonic the Hedgehog as released in 2006. That's not from my own game. Shadow, could you still like Amy or Blaze? In what way? In what way?
I wonder if there are any jewels.
Gogeta, so guess what? SSJJ Shadow asked what the Gogeta joke was, and he isn't listening when we are trying to tell him what it means. And it's what Amy used to call me, and Sonic had finally corrected her. That makes so much more sense. I thought this had something to do with Silver being my son, and me theoretically leaving him in a cardboard box.
I wonder if there's treasure.
So that's
around
separate.
here.
That's separate to the Silver thing. That makes more sense. Shadow, how come you can't use your powers to bring Maria back? When did I say I could bring people back from the dead? Shadow, is it spelled GIF or GIF? Well, it's spelled G-I-F. And it's pronounced GIF. Like the peanut butter. I believe the Doctor is attempting to interfere with the broadcast. He won't get away with it. Systems return to normal function. Good to know, Omega. Lag. Why is the stream lagging? The stream should be ultimate! Shadow, what is your favorite gun? I am partial to a Glock 19. Submachine guns are also a favorite. Lanlin, that's the thing though. Silver lived in a desolate future. You're immortal in the sense you can't die of age or illness. You could have died of injury, and left Silver alone. Well, in order for me to die of injury, someone would have to injure me in a deadly fashion. I don't really believe that anyone could manage such a thing. He wasn't raised by you. No, he wouldn't be. I don't believe he is my son. Also, Galahad was Silver's name in Black Knight, and yours was Lancelot, and Lancelot is Galahad's father in the original story of King Arthur. That seems like straining for any form of evidence. It really does. Rouge's death scream was pathetic there. What the hell even was that? Rouge, do the thing. Rouge.
It looks like you need to find 3 keys to move on. Leave it to me.
Shadow, did you see the first teaser about you in the 3rd movie yet on Twitter/X? Cream, I have already answered that question. Shadow, are you and Lanlin an actual couple? Yes, we are. Shadow, if Mephiles could kill Sonic, I'm pretty sure he could kill you too. Bold of you to assume that just because someone could get the best of Faker, they could kill me. He's undisciplined, unfocused. He, much like Silver, is weak of body and mind. I am strong in every way. I am ultimate. Most people don't seem to understand this, so I have to keep reminding them. There's a key. Ultimate key-finding ability. Hey Shadow, is there a blue arrow at the bottom of the live chat of your screen? Press it. Damn.
I wonder if we can find the treasure of Soliana.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Chat, what is he talking about? I pressed the wrong button, but that doesn't mean I'm bad at this game. It means the controller is mapped stupidly. The game's fault. Shadow, smash or pass. Queen Alina. I don't know who that is. You'll have to tell me who that is so I can Google it. Mephiles tried to kill Shadow before and failed. The only reason Mephiles killed Sonic was because he appeared out of nowhere. Shadow wouldn't fail to notice Mephiles attacking him. Exactly. I can always count on you to speak the truth, Lanolin. No one, such as Mephiles, would be able to kill me. He tried and failed. Shadow, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the live chat. That is what I have just done. Is Sonic's mother. Ah, I see. So Queen Alina is Sonic's mother. Seeing as I'm taken at the moment, I would have to pass. However, under other circumstances, that could be a good way to express some form of dominance over him. As is often proposed on Xbox Live Chat, that you should copulate with someone's mother to show dominance. I'll have to consider it. As I said before, right now I am taken. Sonic in a popular AU, you're married to Sonic's daughter. How do you feel about that? Well, I don't believe that I would be copulating, or living, or doing anything with Sonic's spawn anytime soon. I really don't.
Those enemies look like they're guarding that cage. Let's clear them out.
Engineer Tails, what is this AU? What kind of justification is there for me being romantically tied to Sonic the Hedgehog's spawn? Something's here. Ha ha ha! Yes. Perfect. These keys are hard to find, but I'm best at this level. AU means alternate universe. Yes, I understand that. It's really popular. And what if she was really pretty and you didn't know she was his kid at first? Well, I suppose under those circumstances it could be possible, but Engineer Tails, I must be frank with you. I'm not entirely certain that this is for the best of my comfort, talking about the possibility of being tied to Sonic's daughter in that way. Still imagine with Sonic to feel more passion. Passion with Sonic? I think not. Sonic is beneath me. I am passionately insulted when he tries to put people under the false belief that he's on my level in any way. You know, it's strange. Whenever I say something like that, Rouge normally just says it sounds gay. She's not here, but I still seem to hear it inside of my head.
That's how it's done.
Okay, let's get going.
Why do you like guns if they kill you-know-who? I don't think you understand just how useful a gun is. Look at me, running around in this game. Imagine if I had a Glock 19 or AK-47 with me. I could shoot these robots at range without expending any energy. It would be perfect.
That's a hover vehicle over there. Press the Y button to get on.
Good question, Tangle. What do you say, Shadow? Did you get me anything? I'm going to have to see what Tangle's initial question was. Although I'm struggling to steer this. There. Alright, what was Tangle's question? Shadow, have you gotten Lanolin a Christmas present yet? You don't have to say what it is. Christmas. Yes, Christmas is soon, isn't it? I have not gotten a present yet, but I will. I've been informed that it becomes difficult to get into stores and difficult to find things as December gets closer to Christmas. I don't think I'll have any trouble as the Ultimate Life Form. I'll teleport through the crowd. Shadow, I've never had the food at Wendy's. Can you take me sometime?
We're getting close to the extraction
Cream, if you
point.
can bring me some form of permission slip from your mother, I will take you to Wendy's. Damn it!
No!
I don't mind waiting. You can always order things online, though.
Extraction point.
I don't like the internet. As a general rule,
I think I can knock
I
that
don't like
structure
it.
down.
Christmas. Love Christmas. How about you, Shadow? I think Christmas is fine. It's fine. Although,
Those enemies
someone
guarding that
last year at a GUN office brought food in for Hanukkah as a sort of cultural sampling. That was delicious.
that robot, it looks like I can move forward.
Hanukkah food is indeed superior to Christmas food. Damn it!
We're getting
Shadow has sought out a trauma from the internet. Daniel, I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. Is that one of those ship name things, or is that me and Sonic fused like in Dragon Ball Z? I just don't know anymore. Dylan Logan donated $5 US. I hope you can do good. Of course I can, Dylan Logan. I am the ultimate life form. Well, my spin dash jump didn't work, so that's on the game as usual. Excuse me? Game over? Shadow, have you seen The Amazing Digital Circus? No, I have not. That was the game's fault. I am going to move on as if I beat it. Crisis City.
Shadow, don't.
Why don't you use your air shoes to fly more often? The air shoes actually draw upon chaos energy. And I am the source. It's not fun to use them. They're a necessity. To put enough power through my shoes to fly would not be enjoyable at all. And it wouldn't even be efficient. Alright.
You're in my way.
Damn it! How many Chaos Emeralds do I think I have? Do I have 4 Chaos Emeralds? Or am I stuck on 3 at this point in the story? Being stuck on 3 Chaos Emeralds is always a bad time. Because finding the 4th one always seems to be the most difficult. It doesn't even matter what order you collect them in. Collecting the 4th one is always the hardest. Sometimes I'll just think to myself, where is that damn 4th Chaos Emerald? Although Rue seems to tell me a lot that I think out loud. Lanolin says, I'll be right back. Goodbye for now. Where's that damn 4-star Dragon Ball? Gogeta, you would know more than I do. Shadow, are you like Amy or Blaze, or both is good, you know? Lester... Who said that? Let's see here. Who said that? Let's see. VJ, I don't think I do know. Yo, Shadow, are you excited for your Lego set that came out already? I'm trying to get my hands on it so dang bad, as you should. I myself am not a fan of Lego, but I am a fan of those who recognize my excellence as the ultimate life form. Seal Kadum is a fan-created character from Sonic RPG who was made from Sonic and Shadow's DNA, and he is stronger than both of them. Well, Hesmo, I'm sure I could beat him. No one is truly stronger than me. Shadow, do you like Sonic Prime? Well, I'm sure it would be superior if it was Shadow Prime. Chat. If I had my own TV show, what should it be about? I gotta hand it to you, Shadow. Between you and Sonic, you definitely are much cooler than Blue Hedgehog. I'm not sure I understand. You're saying that Sonic is cooler than a Blue Hedgehog, but he is a Blue Hedgehog. I was pretty disappointed when you weren't in Sonic Superstars. I believe at that point in time I was inside of a stasis pod on a high-security prison island. Not fun, believe me.
I need to be careful if he goes underground. He'll simply burst out to attack.
Shadow, can I draw you? Yes, you can. I am technically a trademark and copyright of the Sega Sammy Corporation. However, fan art is acceptable. Actually, according to them, whole fan games are acceptable, so I'm pretty sure you can draw me. Shadow maybe can defeat Seal Kadoom if he is in his super form without the inhibitor rings. No such need. I could defeat this Seal Kadoom in base. I've been keeping it a secret for y'all, Sonic Speedy and friends. Sonic Speedy and friends, what have you been keeping a secret? What are you not telling us? We'll come back to that. But it would have been really cool if you were in Sonic Superstars. Yes, Gogeta, it would have been. That would have taken that game from a 5 to an 8 easily.
Let's get moving!
Indeed, let's get moving. Chaos Boost, level 1. And if you're thinking this is like the Kaioken from Dragon Ball, no, it's not. It's very different. And I don't have to explain why. As if I'm some kind of Kaioken stealing criminal. Where am I going? What is happening? I went the wrong way, but only briefly. I appear to be locking on to the wrong thing while teleporting. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. Even when you're the ultimate life form, that can happen. I love you, Shadow. Shadow752 to impersonate me online and pretend you're Shadow. I'm sure you do love me.
So much debris.
Is there any way to make this thing go faster? Does anyone have any ideas? That'd be fun, Strasbourg Productions. Shadow, you and Lanlin should make your own YouTube channel. I don't want to have to deal with editing, or setup, or uploading videos. I don't want to have to do any of that. Silver can do that. Or Amy, or anyone who isn't me.
No!
Damn it! Who is this so-called Aurora? Database has no files on her. Well, if it's an AU where I'm with Sonic's daughter, then I suppose it's not possible for her to be born yet at this point in time, no matter what universe we're in. If universes are all parallel to the exact same point in time. If I travel to a different universe now, would I be at the exact same date in that universe? I would assume so. That's what would make most sense to me. Well, the so-called Ultimate Life Form seems to have a big skill issue. Skill issue. You don't know what you're talking about, Seal Kadoom. I'll seal your doom. Shads, do you like Maria like a friend or more? What are you trying to imply? You're talking about the 12-year-old human girl I was friends with. The child I was friends with. The human child. And again, I have always had the mind of an adult. Be careful what you say about me. Spinning up miniguns in retaliation of insult directed to Shadow. Thank you, Omega. I can always count on you. Omega is my best friend. You know, Chad, having a support system, it's good. I have Lanlin and Omega, Rouge, sometimes. I have myself, and most importantly of all, life is pretty good. Hesmo, Seal Kadoom got most of power from Shadow's DNA and not Sonic's. Indeed, if someone were to merge our genes by some kind of mad science, I would be doing the bulk of making them strong, not Sonic.
Will I make it?
Yes, you will make it me. Shadow, how do you walk in your shoes? Your shoes look to be made out of metal. Aren't they heavy to walk in? As the ultimate life form cream, the weight of these shoes is nothing to me. Nazo is stronger than Seal Kadoom. Well, I will indeed seal his doom as well if he seeks a fight with me. Acknowledgement, we are a cohesive unit. Indeed, Omega, we are. You know you are so powerful that you need rings to limit your power. Indeed, Hesmo. It feels good to be respected by you people. Shadow, Amy thinks Silver is your kid. Do you think that's ridiculous or possible? To play a devil's advocate for this line of reasoning, there's no reason why he couldn't be, theoretically, technically, biologically. However, realistically, I do not believe for 1 second that I am in any way related to Silver. Well, Seal Kadoom did use the 7 Chaos Emeralds to beat Supersonic and Super Shadow, so without them, Nazo might beat him. I don't believe that any of these characters are as powerful as I am. It's a joke, and a bad one. A one-up. So I don't get a game over again, I suppose. These levels sure are long.
Yes.
Oh, it just ended. As fun as that would be, Strasbourg Productions, Shadow is busy with streams, filming for the 3rd movie, and working with GUN, and I have to maintain the Diamond Cutters and my own channel. Indeed, Strasbourg Productions. Lionel and I are both busy people. As working professionals with good careers, we don't have a lot of free time. Shadow, what were your thoughts on Eggman's weird city that brought you down with those fake emeralds? The Doctor is often trying things, and they often don't work. That was a stupid idea, the stupid self-growing city. That was moronic. I don't even want to talk about that. That was so dumb. Hey Shadow, would you and Vegito get along well, or would it become an all-out death fight? It depends what Vegito's goals were, and how well they align with my own. Sonic is weak, he gets beat by his so-called girlfriend. Indeed. I have much more respect for Amy than Sonic. As should all of you. It's just reasonable. That is what's called a pro-strat stream chat. Spin dash jumping should be brought back, and it's all in all of its skill-based glory.
Fiery areas. The core
And I should be brought back as a playable character.
attack when its core is exposed.
Huh. Damn it. Damn it. Huh. No problem. Shadow, in my world, Sonic used to hate you, but over time he grew to respect you and your power. So is my Sonic old in your book, or do you hate all Sonics? I don't hate Sonic. Hate is a strong word. There are many things about Sonic I hate, but to say I flat out hate him as a person seems a little unreasonable, I'm not going to lie. I have the mildest respect for him. Not much, but a little. What happened to the camera just now? Thank you. Mr. Shadow, can you please come over tomorrow for a tea party? Well, Cream. I'll see if my schedule will allow it.
The bridge won't hold.
I believe, yes, I may be able to come over for a tea party tomorrow. Shadow, how would you feel if you were actually related to Silver? Disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Shadow doesn't hate Sonic. It's a rivalry, not a battle to the death. Indeed, if it was a battle to the death, if indeed I was battling Sonic to the death, Sonic wouldn't still be alive. Surely anyone who has seen my feats can interpret this. Sonic's power is nothing compared to my own. Shadow, what does using Chaos Blast feel like? There is a reason why I'm screaming when I do it. It's not pleasant. I'm blowing myself up. Chaos energy or no, that's not pleasant. But sometimes the situation will warrant its use. Combo all of you. You'll all get comboed.
I can't let down my guard.
Cream, can I join? I want to learn what a so-called tea party is. I'm sure she will be very happy to explain it to you. Shadow, had you ever tried combining your Chaos form and your Super form? I don't know if my body would appreciate stress, even being the ultimate life. More than that, I've never experienced a situation where such a thing would be necessary. No threats have been so grave. This unit was once in range of Shadow's Chaos Blast radius. It sucked for this unit. I told you to get away, Omega. You didn't listen. As some would say, you messed around and found out. I'm watching the second Sonic movie right now. 5 out of 10 needs more Shadow. Yes, Cream, it does need more Shadow. An issue which will hopefully be rectified soon. Although, who's to say how much of me you'll see in the next movie? Ideally, lots. This music is fantastic. You are not a true hedgehog, just a human. Are you saying that to me? because it's hardly correct. Shadow, what is your favorite Sonic game? Yes, you can say Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't have a favorite Sonic game, maybe this one. But my favorite game is Shadow the Hedgehog, which is not a Sonic game, and I will not have it be demeaned by being called a Sonic game. It's a Shadow game. The only one, and 18 years later, we still have no other Shadow games. I believe this to be a criminal act of a kind. Denying all who know of my greatness a new Shadow the Hedgehog game. It seems rather harsh for a critical and commercial success to be receiving 0 sequels for 18 years. At least I would have thought so. Pro strat. That is what we call a pro strat in this biz. Alright, time to die. All of them. It's time for all of them to die. And now I'm invincible. Even more so than usual. I heard a theory that Sonic is going to shatter in Prime and is going to split into all the other Sonic universes. Archie, Boom, movies, etc. Don't get your hopes up. That would be a little cool and a little interesting for Sonic Prime. 2 creams in the chat. Well, Hesmo, I believe Cream might have 2 accounts.
Dies after a while.
Although I don't know how she would be using both of them at once. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. After all, I've heard of an instance of there being 2 Gogetas in the chat of this channel's live streams. Which is odd, but whatever. A checkpoint rings. Good. What do you think about rifle?
No.
As in rifles, as in guns. I like rifles, but not as much as I like single-handed firearms like pistols and submachine guns. I am a submachine gun fan, if you will. Although nothing quite compares to a Glock 19. That is my favorite gun. Shadow, chill on the guns. Well, as you can see, I am using some form of martial arts against these monsters instead of a gun.
Leave everything to me.
If all of the lights shine at once, your way will become clear.
Are you playing this because in the Q&A video, someone asked what Sonic game portrayed you perfectly, and you said this one? No, actually, it's because playing this game without glitches is refreshing. As it so happens, this does have good game design. I believe other improvements have been made in this fan version of the game, such as better controls and new moves. Although don't cite me on that. Don't use that as a citation. I think I'm missing one of these. And it's all the way at the beginning. That's convenient. Hey Shadow, do you know that Sonic not only has a mother, but a brother and sister too? Well, unless Sonic just appeared somewhere when people were chopping down trees like he was the Lorax, then I'll assume that he did have a mother. I'll assume he had a father as well. I didn't know that he had siblings. This doesn't really affect me in any way. But no, I did not know about it. Sonic and I don't have just friendly chit-chats. Not unless something is very, very wrong. Mr. Shadow, can you take me to the park on Monday? Cream, I am already coming to your tea party on Sunday. We'll just see what I can fit in my schedule. I would like to do both of these things. However, you still haven't gotten me that permission slip from your mother to take you to Wendy's. You must understand, this is important. Shadow, you're the best. That is correct. You are correct. Look at that.
Yes.
I won. Huh. Shadow, are you really the ultimate life form? Yes, I really am the ultimate life form. Shadow, play Sonic CD's nuts. I walked right into that. I gotta go, I'll see you guys. Bye, Shadow. Goodbye, Lanlin. I'll see you later.
Guess that was all right.
Shadow, are you going to marry Vanilla? You kinda cream stepdad already. No. No, I'm not going to marry Vanilla. As a matter of fact, I'm currently mulling over a marriage proposal from Lanlin. Hello, Shadow the Hedgehog, my favorite character. Do you think you are the strongest character out of the whole cast? I believe so, but I want to hear it from the ultimate life form himself. I am indeed the strongest character in the whole cast. Hello, Shadow the Hedgehog. Hi, Shads, are you scared of Vanilla? No. Not yet. Not yet. I feel the vibe that could happen if she snapped. I feel that I could have a reason to be afraid of her. Can you beat Vegeta in 1v1? What do you think? Absolutely. Shadow, I sent you an ornament in the mail. It's red and black. I even put gold stripes to resemble your inhibitor rings. Thank you, Cream. If I had a Christmas tree, I would put it on it. Shadow, would you use a gun better than Omega? Shadow doesn't... Omega, not me. Omega doesn't use guns. Omega is a gun. Shadow, you're my favorite character. Thank you. You are correct to have me as your favorite. Shadow, do you have an M16? No, but I've been looking at buying one. I have a collection. I mean, I agree that you are the strongest protagonist in the series in your base forms, but considering Solaris took 3 super forms to kill it, I'm more inclined to believe that it is stronger. I could have done that by myself. Can you get me an M16? I cannot supply a firearm to you. I don't know if you have the legitimate licenses required. Shadow, I have a plushie of you, and I make my Sonic plush battle you. Lol. As long as you make me win, that's fine. I'm 13. I believe in certain states in the US, if you are living on a farm, you can practice use of a firearm for self-defense or livestock defense. But again, do not use me as a citation. Shadow, when you remove your inhibitor rings, do the ones on your wrists only come off, or do the ones on your shoes come also off? Because we only see the ones on your wrists come off. The ones on my shoes are just part of my shoes. Those don't do anything. Shads, do you teach Cream how to fight sometimes? No, that's not something Vanilla allows me to do. If I'm worried that I can't take her to Wendy's, what makes you think her mother lets me teach her how to fight? Realistically speaking. I had a Shadow plush, but got ripped by your dog. You need to get a more durable Shadow plush to better represent my strength in real life. Hey Shadow, do you like hanging out with Cream? I do. What am I doing here?
You're never going to catch me. Farewell.
I lost? What am I supposed to do?
You're never going to catch me.
I've got to stop the doctor's train.
Alright, I've got to stop the train. Fine. Speed run.
I'm sure there's a way to stop the train.
Are you sure, me? Because I see nothing. Oh.
The barrier is stopping me! Hurry up and take
Rusty Rose donated $2. What are chaos powers this unit needs to know? It's tapping into the chaos energy of the world. It is quite possible that it's actually tapping into a chaos emerald from a further and further distance. Although this is only a theory. Whether chaos energy can only be tapped into through the emeralds, and you can better tap into it using them the further you get towards the proximity of an emerald, or whether there is some kind of chaos force that one can tap into at will any time without an emerald at all.
Those missiles are guided.
Well, as you can tell, I've not fully decided on what my theory is. Hey Shadow, you kind of remind me of Goku Black a little. I thought Goku was white. Or Asian. It's hard to tell in anime, I'm gonna be honest. I have consumed very little Dragon Ball media. I know of this Kaioken thing, and power levels, and Vegeta, and Gogeta. But this is pop culture osmosis. I haven't actually watched it. I played a Dragon Ball fighting game. That was good. GTA 6, anyone? What is GTA? Goku Black is the evil version of Goku. For some reason, I don't seem to like the idea that the black version of something is the evil version. Do you know Master Ultra Instinct? Cypher Sonic. What is Ultra Instinct? If I don't know it already, I'm sure I could learn it. Shadow, you and Vegeta are the same. No. I'm stronger than him. That's not the same. Hey Shadow, if I lick the Chaos Emerald, what are the chances that it would immediately explode? I kinda wanna lick one for some reason. I don't think anything would happen to you if you licked a Chaos Emerald. Although I'm sure you would regret doing so because those things have been everywhere.
Is that the doctor's train?
Shadow's way cooler than Vegeta. Indeed, I am.
I've got to stop the doctor's train.
You said in a Twitter takeover that Kill la Kill was your favorite anime. Have you tried the game? There's a Kill la Kill game? I'm gonna have to Google that after the stream.
Whoa! The barrier is stopping me! Hurry up and take down the barrier!
Go time on this train.
Farewell!
Shadow, what's stopping you from using the Master Emerald to take the Doctor down for good? Knuckles, mainly. He's what's stopping anyone from using the Master Emerald for anything useful.
Those missiles are guided and they explode on impact. If they lock on, I need to shake them off.
Yes, it's a fighting game, similar to Soul Calibur. Interesting. Screw it, I'ma do it anyway. I kinda wanna know what Chaos Energy tastes like, or anything. Chaos Energy does not taste of anything. It doesn't exist on an energy spectrum the same as physical matter anyway. You won't taste anything. Your taste buds will not... You know what, I'm done explaining this.
This scale is fragile. I'd better just run across it.
It's go time on these robots.
Oh no, I better speed up.
Where am I going? Where am I going? Am I going here? I'm going here.
Those enemies seem like they're guarding that cage. I'll have to defeat them first.
never going to catch me. Farewell.
Are you in defeat? Well, Kagi Faku Lagu, you are being hidden on this channel permanently. Weird spamming guy is back. Back?
If we don't hurry, Dr. Eggman will
He's
escape.
been here before? Ew. Well, heck, I don't know how the emeralds and chaos energy work. It's complicated. No one in the world understands it fully. Although I understand it the best. The fact that even I don't have a complete understanding should tell you a lot.
On impact. If they lock
A
on,
lot.
I need to shake them off.
Shadow, what's your fave song? I am partial to the album Shadow the Hedgehog, original soundtrack. 2005. I still hold out hope for a Shadow the Hedgehog 2.
I'd better just
Or at least to reach the same level of relevance as I had in this game, where I was actually playable and important. How many times have you died? Because I just got here a few minutes ago. A perfectly reasonable number of times, I'll have you know. Rouge the Bat. We all danced in fire. Trapped in this machine. Don't know how long we've waited, as the Eggman's
don't
watching.
hurry, Dr. Eggman will escape.
Well, Rouge, that does describe periods of our lives quite well, doesn't it?
This conveyor belt changes direction.
I need to go get the doctor.
Those missiles are guided and they explode on impact. If they lock on, I need to shake them off.
I don't know if I have enough time to make it,
This scale is fragile. I'd
but I'll
better
go
just
as
walk
fast as I
across it.
can. It's this way.
Oh no, I'd better speed up.
Indeed, I better speed up.
Those enemies sound like they're guarding that cage. I'll have to defeat them first.
Ha!
I'm going to take this barrier right down.
Jesus! Oh my god!
The barrier's down. Farewell.
Oh no, you won't be faring well, Doctor. You'll be faring poorly!
I'll be able to catch up with the doctors.
Julian K, come on, Shad Rad. One game over and 2 more times, so Shadow has died around 6, maybe 7 times now. Gogeta, I don't appreciate your mathematical nonsense here. Shadow, send that train to the scrapyard. I will.
Train ahead. It looks like that bike still runs. Press the Y button to get on.
Oh, this
The
is
bike
nice.
is lighter than the buggy.
I like
and it's
this.
easier to steer. I can jump over the area without any cargo.
Come on. Come on!
I'm going to have to destroy the train so it doesn't get away.
Why are my bullets staying at 100?
You think that those attacks are going to keep me away?
Chat. It's over for Eggman. His train is done. Who likes Sonic 06? I do. Shadow, can you play Sonic Smackdown with Amy? Perhaps. Shadow, have you watched Sonic Prime? Yes, I'm not overly impressed. Yo, Shadow, I just joined the stream. What did I miss? Anything? You actually did miss many things, Shadow Slick,
Yes, that was
Goku
alright.
Black. Fun fact, while Shadow the Hedgehog was made, it was played with bare feet to improve the sales and give hand sanitizer feet moment. I could have gone many lifetimes without learning that information. But you, Paleface, decided to make me know. Hey, Shadow, would you willingly take a deal from Majin Sonic? What precisely is Majin Sonic? Hello, I'm right here. Well, I'm going to ignore you, Sonic. Faker. Oh, look, it's Silver, my supposed son.
It looks like their science was pretty advanced.
What nonsense. If I had a son, he would... For lack of a more intelligent term, he would just be cooler than Silver is. For my Black the Shadow, the Hedgehog, have you ever thought about using a katana sword? I've been wondering this for years. Have you ever got one? No, I don't need a sword.
I'll deal with
I
that
can make
first.
constructs using chaos energy, which are far more powerful. Damn it! I'm going to destroy every last one of these. Finished. Shadow, it's apparently known that if you use your bare feet to play, it improves the game a lot. Paleface, if you mention... Excuse me. Paleface, if you mention feet one more time, it's over. I am going to stop you from commenting on the stream.
There must be a switch for the door ahead. Leave this
I'm
up to
dreaming of
me.
Sonic Battle Remastered, or remake, or sequel. Well, I'm sorry, but I just wouldn't count on it. Yay, I get to play as Silver. If I wanted to play as Silver, I would have played as Silver. Wait, no! No! I have a question for Shadow. What is your favorite Dragon Ball character? Need to name 2 of them. I like Gogeta in the chat. He's been making a lot of sense. So Gogeta. And... Bulma. I don't know why, but Bulma.
This is useless against me.
Nothing is useless compared to something like you, Silver. You're one to talk about uselessness. Shadow, what is your fave food? Coffee beans. Hey, yo, Shadow, have you ever thought about pranking Sonic? No. Someone said that Shadow is better than me. Yes, Sonic, Speedy, and friends, I am better than you.
If I'm not careful,
Truthfully, it's not your fault. You never could be better than me. So, you know, it's not as if you're slacking on something. It was never going to happen. Alright, let's get to a checkpoint so I don't have to play Silver. There we go.
Let's split up and chase our own targets.
Why do people talk about the feet in the chat? What is up with all these feet? Hey Shadow, have you heard anything weird recently? Yes, people have been spamming garbage about feet in the live stream chat. I am not best pleased by this. If I catch anyone talking about feet in this live stream chat, they are getting blocked.
Those enemies.
No mercy, no sympathy, no takebacks. I don't want to hear about feet. My opinion of feet has been soured by this stream. Just in general. Shadow, if you and Lanolin have children, will they be a mixture of hedgehogs, sheep, or both? Also, hammers for spammers.
I won't let you escape.
I believe the way it works with Mobian genetics is that if two people aren't of the same species, the resulting children will be essentially genetically like a full-blooded version of either one of the two species. But there's no such thing as composite combo animals. That's not a thing. Hold on, I'm going to pause this while I scan for foot spammers. Let's see here. Would Shadow's kid have a third eye? Well, clearly I don't have a genetic proclivity for third eyes. No more feet before I slash your body in half with my boot. Rouge, for a second I almost read that as foot. I am very tired. Too much feet on my mind. Shadow was literally created to be better than Sonic. Sonic wasn't alive when I was created, so I don't think that's quite the case. Shadow, you're all right, I guess. You know what, Sonic? Fine. You're all right as well. Shadow was locked away for 200 years in Silver's future and Silver is 14. There's no way they could be related. I don't believe that's the case. However, I have to get back to work. There's some stupid stuff that UN wants me to do. Thank you to everyone for watching the stream, but I need a break. Thank you to everyone who donated. Screw the spammers talking about feet who I blocked. Seal Kadoom the Hedgehog is spamming bare toes. Seal Kadoom, I'm not showing you any mercy. You've been hidden forever. Okay, goodbye everybody. That's the end of the stream now.